He bought me some like sushi, and that was pretty good.
You know what? Maybe we should talk about K-dramas then, actually.
Okay,
That's
okay.
probably more of your field.
hmm
'Cause you watched a lot of them, if I remember correctly,
Well,
right?
I'm still watching it currently.
Yes, you're watching, and then you will watch more as time goes on.
Yeah.
So talk about one that, you know what, just talk about any one of them.
Hmm. Okay. Mm, okay, since I'm watching this K drama right now,
Okay.
since I have more
Of a fresh memory.
yeah, of a fresh memory of plot, so I'll talk about this. It
Okay.
is called Oh My Ghostess.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I've heard of that.
Oh,
Yes.
you did? Well, the casting itself is really good, which catches a lot of people's attention.
Yeah, casting's very important.
Yeah. So basically, this plot is about this. Uh, it starts off with this ghost wandering around the earth because when she was alive as a human, she didn't get what she was wanted to do.
Wait, is this gonna have spoilers?
What do you mean?
Are there gonna be spoilers?
Well, you said to talk about it.
Well, yes, but like maybe like just like your general feeling about it, or like who the casts
Oh,
are, or you know.
you said to talk about it, so I thought you meant like actually.
Yeah, that
Uh,
okay. That was a mistake on my part. I'm sorry.
well, I like those drama that makes you get those feeling attached to the main character, and you're able to like uh, kind of relate the emotion as the scene goes through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, any good drama or even movies would do that because if you create a sense of attachment towards a
hmm
certain character, anything that they do will have more impact on the audience, which is at the end of the day what you want. So,
And I think the reason why I really love K drama is because um, I think Korean directors they really know our psychological thoughts. So let's say, well, they really know how to deal with happiness and those like risky moments. Like you get those feeling when there's like risky moments, and there's like this scene that you really want to see, but they'll cut it off, and they'll like make the episode to next episode, so you have to wait and
cliffhangers.
cliffhangers, right?
No,
I don't
those
have
aren't.
it.
I don't. I wouldn't say those are good. Those are just trying to make people watch the next episode.
Well, you gotta have like certain skills to do it. That scene, well, it has to be in like rising moment, and then the scene has to be cut at the rising moment, not at the like falling action. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it doesn't require skill, but it is one of the ways that directors use so that you will watch the next episode.
hmm Uh, and about this drama, there's a lot of happy scenes, but the part that catches people's attention is part about the villain, and there's like little bits of scene about this villain, and doesn't give us enough information about this villain, but um, it makes a audience to think why the director is actually putting these suspicious scene, and that also eagers people to watch this drama.
Yeah, those directors are really good at putting red herrings. So you're just kind of like, oh, it's that guy, and then there's a later scene that completely destroys your hunches
hmm
or your expectations and hypotheses, and
Yeah,
then you get crushed because you thought you were right and then you were wrong. So,
I really like those crime dramas, Korean dramas.
you
So
just like
I
you like crying.
yeah, crime in general, but I also like kind of romantic K dramas, but I kind of like crime in general too.
Oh, crime.
Crime.
I thought you said you just like people crying, and I was like,
Oh,
why would you like people
I'm not.
crying?
I'm not a psychopath.
Okay.
So, oh yeah, for Oh My Ghostess, a funny story. There was this one article about there's two actors, one for Ghost and one for main character, which the ghost will go inside their body and manipulate her body. And that there was this article where her main character, which her name is Park Bo-young, and other character, I can't remember her name, but they were both standing taking a photo because it was for a show, I thought, something like that. And people were like commenting that the celebrity that plays Ghost was like that celebrity and Park Bo Young. Their face features were like so different, and people were like talking that that other celebrity looks like crap, while Park Bo Young looks like a jewel or something like that. There were like so many hatred comments about that.
I don't see why that matters though. As long as you play the part correctly, I don't see how that matters.
Uh, I think it's because since that ghost is going inside that body, and she's also pretty, so that ghost also has to be like decently pretty, I guess. Well,
I disagree. Because what you really have to do is, all you have to do, well, all you're really showing is your personality through that body, I guess, is what I think you're telling me here, right?
Mhm.
If that's the story. So, it doesn't matter what she looks like, she's just doing the role, playing the part, and if she plays the part well, I don't see any problem with it.
I think the main thing that commenters were saying that it was Park Bo Young is too good for the celebrity as an actress.
I'm not.
I thought that article was pretty funny for me because I think that actor that I'm describing for the ghost, she's a comedian and she's sort of like a comedian. So I think she gets a lot of those comments, and I thought that was funny.
Yeah, anything you really do, someone's gonna not like it. It's just a byproduct of what you do, especially when you go out in the world stage or Korean stage in this case, where you are out in public and someone is going to not like what you're doing. Someone's going to be against what you're doing.
Mhm.
It's anything that you'll do. So
And to be honest, I think the reason why I started watching this drama is because of the casting itself.
of the casting,
Yeah.
who are the actors in there?
Well, I only care about this one actress, so I don't really know other people's name.
Good
shot.
You really focused on that drama.
Well, okay, because she didn't really play a lot of K dramas or Korean movies, so I wanted to see how she acted, and I want to see her acting skills, and it was pretty stunning. I believe.
I don't believe you.
Huh?
I don't believe you.
Why? Oh,
Because
so you
I know you
think-
well enough that you will not just watch a drama for that.
Uh, well, you gotta trust me. Okay, she's not bad.
Yeah, no, I don't refute the fact that she's a good actor. I am arguing against why you're watching this. But I'm gonna let it drop. I don't want to put you in the spot too much. I'm gonna drop it.
Well, that's this drama in general has a lot of comedy, and the main actress, she has like two different personality.
Mhm.
One is when she is now with her ghost, she's like really timid and shy, and when the ghost starts manipulating her body, she becomes like whole different person.
Mhm.
And that part is really funny because not only she becomes really active, she becomes like really sexual at the same time too.
So she's sexually aggressive.
And she tries to pace really quickly to have that intercourse with the other person.
So I believe this drama is about the ghost trying to achieve something that they weren't able to do while they're living
Yeah,
through
right.
the body, right?
Uh-huh.
Because without this backstory, what you're saying is questionable at best.
Well, I can like spoil it more.
No, you just need to give the synopsis, right? You don't need to spoil it. Okay, never mind. So what would you rate this drama right now? What would you rate it?
Out of 10? Out of 10 or out of 5?
Out of 10.
Out of
Let's give
10,
it a little more detail.
9.5.
9.5.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty high. Are you sure you don't want to give yourself wiggle room in the future?
Okay, if I were to be IBM and rating this, I'll give it a 9.5, and if I'm a Rotten Tomato, I'll give it a 9.
But what if you're Jacob Kim?
10 out of 10.
Okay. Why does it change? Are you anticipating what they're gonna say?
Well, I believe that I'm kind of biased, so I have to lower my standard for other people's view.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
but just because you said IMDb is gonna give this and Rotten Tomato is going to give this doesn't take away the bias.
Well, I can see that IMDb, you said?
IMDb, yes.
IMDb, their rating is like it tends to be higher than Rotten Tomato in general, so I put it as that.
So did you just subtract 5% from IMDb?
Well, I included IMDb because I just wanted to give it a high rating in general for
See,
the.
see,
I'm,
no,
t- I'm
no.
too biased.
Your IMDb and Rotten Tomato scores are totally irrelevant in this case. Your your real rating is a 10, okay?
10 out of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna enjoy this. I like no joke.
Yes, but if I enjoy it, then I'll have to watch all of it, and I'm not willing to make that commitment at the moment. So,
Well, I I think you want to watch it all if you start watching. I don't know. I'm too biased.
yeah, that's the thing. If I find a good Korean drama, I do watch it, and I watch the whole thing. But I don't want to watch the whole thing because that takes too much of my time. I want to be productive in that time.
Oh, okay.
Because when I'm watching it, I'm either giving up my sleep or my work time, right? I could be doing like my hobby or something.
You don't have to worry about sleeping time, man.
Don't fight me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But sleep,
I'm just kidding.
no, I'll tell you, sleep is one of the most important things I need to get down every day. That is one of the most important things. If that goes awry, then everything goes awry that day.
You know, you took psychology class, right? You kind of took psychology class.
I did a self-study.
Well, you know, there's like a sleep cycle, and you can manipulate your sleep cycle.
Yes, yes.
And if you're able to control it well enough, even though you get like 3 hours of sleep, you're not even like tired.
Yeah, I am aware of this REM cycle,
Mm.
but that doesn't matter. I'm not gonna sleep for 3 or even just 6 hours, right? It's going to be a really awkward time, like 7.5 or 8 hours. So, no, I don't. That's not gonna happen. I don't think, unless maybe, I don't know, but my schedule requires me to get a good night's sleep, regardless of REM cycles.
Okay.
Do you follow the REM cycle?
Well, I don't. I just sleep and I wake up when I feel like waking up, and
And when is that?
I usually get. Let me do my math real quick.
No, I just want to know what time you wake up.
I wake up at 9:30.
Okay.
When do you wake up?
8, 7:30.
Oh, that's pretty quick. That's pretty early. Early. And when do you go to sleep?
Probably around 10.
Okay. So our sleeping time is about the same.
Okay.
Yeah. So it doesn't really affect me that much.
Okay.
I feel like sleeping that early doesn't feel like it's right.
Maybe you're
Because-
just too used to sleeping later in the night.
Exactly. I think I procrastinate too much.
You're procrastinating sleep.
Procrastinating like other stuff.
Oh, do you have to get those stuff done before you go to bed?
Yeah, yeah. I'm those type of people. I can't
Probably-
just like.
Yeah, but you're probably watching. Yeah, procrastination is probably. I'll put off watching drama until nighttime so that I can stay up till 1 in the morning.
Well, drama. I'll just force myself to watch it all. That's a different story.
You will force yourself to watch drama.
I'll be still satisfied with that.
Why do you put yourself through these type of strains?
Mm, maybe it's because I, those like it's like doing a drug, but not that badly. Like
So,
once you don't have
okay.
this,
Uh-huh.
you want to have this feeling that you lost. You know what I'm saying?
So you're correlating drama with hardcore drugs.
Well, I said drug because it does have negative connotation to it, but I would want to kind of lower the connotation of bad part of the drug, and it is kind of bad, but I still love it, so I wouldn't put it as like bad connotation to it. But
Are you saying that you're not putting it in bad connotation because
oh,
you like it? Because everyone likes drugs if they do it. Like, that doesn't make a difference.
I mean they know that it's bad,
Yeah, but they still like it.
but watching isn't that bad physically.
I think that's a conversation for a different time.
Well, am I wrong?
No, I would say, with how you watch drama, it is physically bad because you're losing sleep over it.
Hmm.
So, technically, it is
What if
physically bad.
what if I get enough sleep next night?
What do you mean? So you just sleep extra hours, or you sleep extra into the morning?
Yeah.
Well, then you're just losing productivity time.
Maybe your liver can hold enough bad stuff, so it's okay. I can do that like once a month. My
But
liver can hold.
yeah, but the problem is you don't do this once a month.
I do. Probably once a month. Yeah, I would say once a month.
I think your phone history would say a different story, but we'll put
No.
that at a different time.
Okay, let's not get too much into this. It's getting too personal.
Oh, alright. Alright, I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable.
No, it's fine. It's fine. But or why don't we talk about you? Don't you like
Me?
watching K dramas?
I like watching it once in a while, but nowadays I feel like I have other things to do, so I just do other things.
Hmm. Don't you have those like one of those feeling that you kind of miss K drama?
Oh,
No.
no. Because I know that K-drama, as you referenced it, is like a drug, right?
Right.
I watch one of them, I watch one episode, I need to finish the whole drama series, and then I get this empty feeling in my heart, yearning for another drama, and then I try to get another one, and then the cycle repeats, and it's a vicious cycle, and I don't want to be that cycle, because at that point, I just have to keep watching dramas, and that's not the life I want.
Maybe you try like why are you trying to watch all at once?
No, I'm not trying to watch all at once. My thing
Like
is,
last time you did it, like when you were watching Pinocchio.
you're right. And that's because I had those sources available to me, right? And dramas are like a very, very long movies with a lot of fillers in the middle. And
Mhm.
so I'm trying to get the whole plot at once, but they just happen to be a plot that's stretched out within 20 hours.
I mean, I can't. Okay, tomorrow my K drama is coming out.
Okay.
I just can't wait.
Yeah, see that's the addiction part of drugs. You can't wait till your next fix. You can't wait till your next drama. Are you seeing the correlation here, Kim?
Yes, yes. But I don't feel like it's really bad. Uh,
No, you might not feel like it's bad, and maybe it isn't bad. But for me, I know if I start watching dramas, I will have to use surprising amount of self-control to not watch another one or another episode or to try and even just quit. I don't want to waste my effort on using my will on trying to not watch drama. I'd rather use that on something else.
uh, would you want to watch K drama if you want like if you get like a glimpse of a drama and you start liking that scene?
If there's a trailer that maybe got my attention, all
Mhm.
I would probably do is try and find the Wikipedia page and get the summary of it.
Okay.
That's probably what I would
Here's
do.
a scenario for you. If
Uh-huh.
your favorite celebrity, which I know,
Why do you do this, Kim? Again, on the same day, twice. All right, all right.
If she starts doing K drama or start a movie or like say K drama,
Okay.
you will watch it 100%.
Are you that sure of me? Are you that sure?
Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Because I am 100% sure I will
Watch
not look
it.
at that. No, I will not watch
You're
it.
gonna watch it.
100% I will not watch it. And I will tell you the reason because I will cut here.
Okay.
Apparently,
It
you don't
sounds.
have that type of self control to do that though. Or you
Mm,
just really like dramas enough that. So,
I mean, I grew up with K dramas, so
okay, okay. But I did too though.
then why do you? It then if you grew up with K drama, then the spirit itself should be like built in to yourself.
The spirit in me.
Yeah.
Is there like a being next to me, like whispering me the trailers of the drama that I need to see? It's like, hey, you should watch that one. Like what is this? I'm not okay.
Yeah, you got it. That's right.
Oh, is it? Is it?
Yeah.
Because I don't think he's strong enough to sway me into watching any of them.
I think he didn't like watch it enough to get addicted.
All right, Kim. Let me tell you something.
What?
Throughout my life, I have watched. Well, in recent years I haven't, but in past years, I have probably watched many more dramas than you have in your current years. That's what I would say. I would argue that I have watched a respectable amount of dramas in your standards. I would say that. They just have not been within the past few years. They have been in the long past.
Hmm. Okay, then what made you stop watching it?
What made me stop watching it?
Hmm.
So, what made me get away from it was one, once a drama is over,
Mm-hmm.
I want to watch more of the same one. I
Yeah,
wanted to watch more
you
of
get
the
this
same.
like nostalgia like so badly.
Yeah, I want to watch another episode, but the drama is done, so I can't watch another one. So I end up having this empty feeling in my heart, and I just sadly roam around the house, trying, trying to shake off the feeling, but I can't because it's sad.
I can so relate to you.
Yeah, and then so after that, I didn't want to watch another one because I wanted to let it kind of like resonate within me. And then after a while, after the resonating was done, I didn't want to watch another one, so I just didn't.
Mm. Okay, good enough. Good enough.
Good enough? Is that a good enough reason for you? Why do you keep watching dramas then? As a
Why?
counteract, yeah.
I only watch the drama that I think at first I will watch drama for because of the casting.
Casting?
I started watching it. Yeah, I started watching like this drama because one of the actors was playing it. So I was like, oh, let's see how she does it, and I stopped watching it because the plot was bad itself. I watch K drama when it is really good. Like, I don't. There's like a couple of dramas that I quit watching because even though the casting was decent, I just didn't like it. And other like the crime drama that I watched, the casting itself wasn't that good, but the plot itself was so stunning that I just kept on watching it. So the plot and the if the plot and the casting goes well together, that makes it 10 out of 10.
Well, a little. I'm sorry to say this, Kim, but
But
but anything that has good plot and good actors will be 10 out of 10. You're stating the obvious here. You got to give your own like opinion on something. You got to have your own standard about how things go.
hmm, why do I watch it? Just to be simple, I am officially addicted to it. I would say I am officially addicted to it.
Is this like
and
your a
coming
self
out.
revelation? Yeah, coming out, a self revelation. Like, you know what? I now realize I am an alcoholic. Like, is that what it is?
Well, I realized it a long time ago, but I never like said it out loud.
You never addressed the fact that you're an addict.
Nah.
Yeah. Why quit being an addict when I can just feed myself all these dramas that are just nom nom nom, just consume on your
Yeah.
drama needs.
Yeah.
That, I think watching drama is good in moderation, but I feel like every time I see you and talk to you personally,
Mhm.
I hear, dude, I started watching this new drama and it's so good. Like I hear that, I feel like I hear that every time.
No,
And
you
then
don't.
if I meet you more frequently, what I hear is, oh man, there was an episode or there's a scene and it was so good, and I can understand why you want to talk about it because they are good scenes or they are good dramas. I understand, and I understand you need to talk about these things because you want to let the world know that this is a good drama.
Yes.
I completely understand what you're going through, but
Mhm.
sometimes,
I'm pretty sure you had those moments too.
yes, because
You're a well experienced person.
yes, I I know there are certain things in my life. I do certain things and then I get very excited. I say, this, all of my friends need to know about my accomplishments. Everyone needs to know.
Hmm.
But in reality, nobody cares. And then I'm sitting here talking to myself while everyone just kind of emptily nods and says their yes and mm-hms as I rattle off about what happened.
That's basically my life. They just don't care, but like, well, one of my friends kind of cares, but I feel like he doesn't really care, but I still talk about it.
I will not, when you start talking to me about a certain thing, I will not completely shut you down despite what I did in my
Hmm.
past, because when I was a lot younger, if something didn't interest me, I used to shut them down very quickly because I didn't want to hear it, one, and two, I wanted them to know that I wasn't interested in it.
Oh my god.
But recently I learned that, you know what? Letting people just vent about what they like isn't bad. And even though you're not interested in it, perhaps you just want to act like you're interested in it. And they'll appreciate you for that.
Hmm.
So that's what I learned
I think
recently.
I agree about that one.
Yeah. Which you seem to not do when we meet up sometimes, and I get very upset.
Oh my bad. You should have told me. You
No,
should
I did
told
tell
me.
you. I did tell you. And then you're like, but Chan, I don't care. And I'm just kind of like,
Oh, right. Well, if I hear it too much, well, like
yeah, I understand. People,
hearing
yeah,
new things
yeah.
and new stuff that others want me to get interested in, I kind of talk about it and trying to relate with them.
Yeah.
But if it's like the same thing, I'm just like, I don't need to talk about it again. I'll just cut it off.
Yeah, I understand. Once it gets very repetitive, despite what I have become at this moment, I can get annoyed, but I never show my annoyance because I know how much it matters to that person.
But what if it really really annoys you?
Well, so far I haven't had that, so
Oh,
we'll talk
okay.
about that when we get there. But I
Hmm.
think you've seen me change over a certain period of time. I think especially in the present. Have you? Have you? I'm not sure if you've seen me change. But maybe you felt it, maybe you haven't. But I know myself
I
that I've
probably
changed a little
have.
bit
I probably have.
because I was a lot more blunt. A younger me used to be very blunt about things, and used to be not so sentimental. But now I try to be as sentimental as possible. But I'm still not that sentimental, and I think you know that.
Yeah.
People say certain things, and then I try to agree with them. But once it gets like physical, oh, I need a hug, and then I say, I don't do hugs, right?
What do you avoid that? I think it is like it's not bad.
No, it's not bad, but I believe there are certain levels of physical contact that I need to save for a certain person. I think you know what I mean by saying that.
Hmm. Hmm.
And then hugging, even though it's not socially, well, it's socially acceptable because everyone does it, But
Hmm.
I myself feel like, look, you're just my friends, okay? I will not tolerate hugging, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because hugging, you need to get very physically close, and maybe a handshake, your arm's length is fine, and
Hmm.
maybe even I don't know, a handshake that's a little closer in because your arms are bent, that's fine.
Hmm.
But once you start hugging, okay, that's a little close. You need to give me some space there.
Oh, okay, okay. So you're not really used to American culture.
That, but in Korea, even in Korea, people hug not as frequently as in the U.S., but in Korea they still hug, right? They
Well, they're kind of getting Americanized.
Yeah, they are falling into pop culture, and it's almost hard to resist it. But yes, they are hugging more often, and I would say, look, good for you, but don't drag me into that.
So would you say you're old school Korean?
No, 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 no. Because Kim, are you trying to like put me back into like the 1500s? Like, what are you trying to do here? But yeah, I will only hug certain people in my life under certain circumstances. And okay, let's make this clear here. I have hugged people a few times in the past few years.
Oh
Okay,
God.
I have done that.
Oh God.
What is this?
There should be like sound background. It's like dun dun dun.
Like, what is this? Is this like a? Are there supposed to be like angels singing every time I hug a person or something? Yeah, but there are certain times people were going through some emotional things, and then I have hugged them for a short bit.
Hmm.
If a person is significant enough for me, then I will hug them, but that also has certain criteria that need to be met. But friends or best friends, that maybe we need to give each other some space. That's what I say.
I mean, you understand American cultures, but I think some friends might might emotionally get hurt when they don't receive hugs.
Okay, I mean,
And don't you agree? Maybe some people might.
yes, there will be some people that are going to be hurt and offended because I'm not going to hug them. And then I think all we have to do to get rid of the situation is to explain to them how I feel about physical contact. Because
Okay.
hugging, you cover at least like 90% of your body with the other person, right? You're just like clobbering each other.
Mhm.
That's not what I want to do.
Mm,
You don't mind hugs? You
I
don't mind.
don't. I used to avoid it, but I avoid it when I really don't like that person, which I have, which I have rejected to hug, which like it really hurt other person's feeling, but I was like, I don't like you,
That is
so I
so
kind of rejected.
blunt. What is that a quote? Did you say that word for word? Because you just I'm pretty sure just decimated their feelings at that point. Like,
Well, yeah, I really said it because, well, I didn't say directly. I kind of said I only hug um, a person that I really like.
that's hurtful, Kim. That's worse than my excuse.
I straight up said that, and I didn't feel bad. Maybe I'm Stone Cold Killer.
I'm gonna have to be a little blunt here. That's a little insensitive.
Uh,
Because
yeah,
the other side has feelings too, right? And they were willing to make that physical contact with you, and then
well,
you just
okay.
completely rejected them.
That
And
person really liked me, but I knew that fact, but I didn't like her. So, in order to make this situation really simple, I chose to cut our relationship really quick, even though she kept being annoying. But I tried.
this is a tough situation where one person is trying to get closer to another, and then another is pushing away the other person, which can
I
only
didn't.
end badly.
I didn't even feel bad for her, which I should have.
No, I understand why you didn't feel bad, and it's because you had no sentimental attachment to that person.
Yeah.
I try and see everything from the other person's point of view.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's an argument, I know what that person is sort of feeling and want to talk about or want to argue about and how they
Well,
feel about it. So I try to take that into account and I try to make sure that I get my point across without completely destroying their point so that their feelings aren't hurt.
I know she wanted to talk it out through calling me, but I was like, I knew that I shouldn't be really harsh, but uh, the the situation was getting too sticky, so it was getting like uh, it started to like uh,
Was it building tension? Is that
building no building bad character of me. It was getting worse and worse, and I feel like her point of view will like get even worse if I talk to her over the phone because I was like really pissed at the moment.
Oh, okay. So you didn't want to emotionally lash out to her.
Yeah, because
Okay.
talking it out would be worse. So I just texted her,
Hmm.
like, which was a savage. It was like really harsh. I know that at the last moment she said I was a pretty. She described it pretty meanly, but I deserved it.
My
I
heart
just,
cringes at what you've done, but I understand why you did it. I
I
know
kind of
that
feel bad. I kind of feel bad.
that's good though, right? That means you have a heart. No, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Um,
I hope it.
um, so I know why you sent such a harsh text, and partially it was probably emotionally charged text. And
Mm,
to a degree, being emotionally charged is natural, and it's natural to lash out at that person because you almost feel cornered at that point. I feel like that's what you're feeling
yeah,
because
yeah, exactly.
yep,
That was.
because she was trying to get an answer and trying to get closer,
Hmm.
but you didn't want any of it, and that's why you felt a little cornered. And you wanted to make it very clear that you did not like her back.
Right.
And in doing so, you managed to just tear someone's feeling apart.
Right.
And maybe that was necessary. I wasn't there, so I wouldn't know. And so maybe that
Well,
was necessary. But I think after you sending that, you feeling bad is also natural, and her sending a mean text back is what you kind of needed to put you back into where you are, right?
hmm yeah, yeah, that was true. Well, in order to like cut our relationship off, was like ignoring her text so much. Like somehow she got my number,
It's
and
not hard.
I don't know, like apparently like told her or something like that.
Mhm.
But she started to text me. I texted her back because to be kind of respectful at the moment.
Yeah, you're trying to be friendly to her.
Yeah, but as days passed, she kept on like making things up. Like there's someone at the window staring at me. She's a stranger, and I feel unsafe. Come to my place and like comfort me or something like that. And I was like, okay, now you're making crap up. So I didn't like respond to her text. I just ignored it all until she sent me a mean text message.
It's I shouldn't say this, but oh my goodness.
Go ahead. I deserve every
No,
punishment.
no, it's about it's about me because I know how you feel, and then I know how she feels because I have been at a place where I have wanted to get someone's attention
Hmm.
constantly.
Okay.
Maybe I'll cut this out later, but
No,
okay.
no, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, this is all coming out stage.
No, no, no. This is not fine for me. This is good for you, but this is not good for me. Okay, so
I mean,
what I
who
would
cares?
do is I didn't go into extremes as to lie, but I would go as far as text that person
Hmm.
too frequently. because I wanted a response.
Oh.
And looking back on it, current me would never do that. And
Mm.
I think you know me well enough to know that I am a calm, collected, level-headed person a lot of the time. A lot of the time. Not all the time, but a lot of the time.
Okay.
Oh, you don't agree with this statement?
Well, I agree. I agree. Sorry.
No. State your case. State your case.
No, I agree. You are calm in general. Right now, I think you kind of changed over time, and I can see that you became more like chill. I guess chill.
Yeah,
That's the word.
you know me well enough.
Hmm.
Calmer, more patient.
Yeah. More.
Anyway, this is being way too much about me. I'm feeling uncomfortable at the moment. But okay,
I talk a lot about myself too.
no, this okay. I'm gonna go back to this later. But right now, I need to talk about this. Okay?
No, you can't. You can't just like leave it hanging.
I will talk about it, Kim. Okay.
Okay.
But right now, I'm talking about how I texted someone way too frequently, and so
Oh, right.
and so the opposing side ended up getting annoyed. I would assume they got annoyed because thinking back on it, I would at least send them 3 texts or more before before I guess ending my expedition to try and get their attention,
Hmm.
because I wanted to talk to them, but they were doing something else. And I really should have realized that before, but I didn't. And I am here now. This is what I am at the moment. I learned from that. I learned a lot from that, which is helpful.
I think if you text a lot, it might seem like you're really desperate,
Yeah, I agree.
and you're gonna be. Don't you feel vulnerable if you start doing that?
Um, Maybe now that I think back on it, maybe I did feel a little vulnerable. But
Yeah.
I think you have to look at it from the perspective that I will do what it takes to get that person's attention.
Hmm.
And once you have tunnel visioned to that point, you will not see anything else except trying to reach that goal.
Right.
And so,
You're blinded.
yeah, I'm blinded. So that's what I was feeling.
I get you.
And then, what was the other thing I needed to talk about? Right, me being more comfortable. Right, is that what we're talking about?
Mhm.
Yeah. So now I'm just trying to make other people feel more comfortable around me, because he and I met a long time ago, where it was in school, and first time I met him, it was in sometime in middle school, and a friend of ours introduced me to him or him to me. I don't really know which way it went, but what happened was I just said hi, and that was the end of the conversation. Right?
Oh my god.
Do you not remember this? Because I remember this, because I felt so bad after I became friends with you, and I remembered it, and I felt so bad for doing that.
I remember like in Stampede.
Yeah, it was in the what
Gym.
people now call study hall. It was in the gym. It was in the bleachers, and then our friend,
I remember
yeah,
that.
our friend was like, "Oh yeah, he's Korean too," and I was like, "Oh hi," that was it. And now I feel
I
so
think
bad.
I think I just said hi too.
I feel so bad now. Like I'm looking back on it. I am so sorry. Like I don't know.
Well, I think at that moment I didn't really mind
Uh-huh.
because I'm just used to this awkwardness
Yeah.
because I kind of get it frequently.
Yeah.
So, well, as the year passed, like I would try to talk more if I meet strangers. But at that time, I didn't really know how to, because there were a lot of strangers, and it was my first year.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I believe we got closer together because I started playing. I got on the tennis team,
Hmm.
and then I believe our coach thought I was really good, when in reality I was probably bottom of the team.
Well, at the time, you didn't even know how the scoring went.
Yeah, I was like, what is this? Like, why is it 15 and then why is it 30? Like, but whatever. We started playing. We played a game. I got destroyed, but we became better friends because of that. But until then, we'll see.